Hi guys, welcome back to another video. This is Anwar here, joined by
Maharasi, and today we're going to react on two famous prime ministers, which is Imran Khan and Narendra Modi. So the video title is the difference between Narendra Modi and Imran Khan.
So let's see what's the difference between these two great leaders from two great countries. So this is quite interesting video. I hope you guys can enjoy the video. So let's start.
Imran Khan and Narendra Modi are two great men who lead the amazing countries of India and Pakistan. These two nations, since the time of partition of 1947, have faced their struggles and opposition. And often the leaders of these two countries are viewed as people who will help their country get the upper hand in various matters over the other country. However, in this episode of FTD Facts, I'm taking a look at the current leaders of India and Pakistan and sharing with you who they are and what has them be so great. So I'm going to start off with the 22nd Prime Minister of Pakistan, Imran Khan. Now, Imran Khan was Pakistan's most successful cricket captain, and he played for the Pakistani cricket team from 1971 up until 1992. But in those years, he served as the captain at various times between the years 1982 and 1992. But before all of that, Imran Khan was born in Lahore, Pakistan on October 5th, 1952. He was born Imran Ahmed Khan Niazi, and he's the only son of his parents, and he was educated at the College, where he really excelled in cricket. As a matter of fact, Imran made his first-class cricket debut for Lahore against Sargodha at the age of 16. He was selected to play for Pakistan while he was still a student at Oxford University. He had to wait for another 3 years, however, to play his second test, and then again another 2 years to play his fifth. But his determination eventually paid off when he started becoming more regular on the scene since the year 1976. He then went on to study at the Royal Grammar School, Worcester in England, where he really learned to play cricket. Then he enrolled in Oxford University in 1972, where he studied philosophy, politics, and economics. Imran Khan was very determined to become a test cricket player since he was 9 years old. And yet at the age of 16, he made his first-class debut after playing just a few games. So that was a little bit of an overview of Imran Khan. Now let's look at Narendra Modi. Narendra Modi is India's 14th Prime Minister, and he secured the largest mandate that any other Indian Prime Minister has won since the year 1984. He was also the first Indian Prime Minister born in independent India. Narendra Modi's birthday is September 17th, 1950, and he was born in Gujarat, India. His birth name was Narendra Damodardas Modi. So yeah, no real fancy changes in his name like Imran Khan. Modi was raised in a small town in northern Gujarat, and he completed an MA degree in political science from Gujarat University. He joined the pro-Hindu Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, or the RSS organization, in the early 1970s, and he set up a unit of the RSS students wing in his area. Narendra Modi continually rose up inside of the RSS, and because of his association with the RSS, it really benefited his political career that followed. Narendra Modi joined the BJP, which is the Bharatiya Janata Party, in the year 1987, and a year later he was made the General Secretary of the Gujarat branch of the party. He was very instrumental in increasing the party's presence in the state, and in 1990, Narendra Modi was one of the BJP members who participated in a coalition government in the state, and he helped the BJP achieve success in the 1995 state legislative assembly elections that allowed the party to form the first ever BJP-controlled government in India. Now, there's one very interesting thing about Narendra Modi, and it was that he had entered into an arranged marriage as a teenager to a woman named Joshabhaden Chimanlal. So when he had filed his nominations for Prime Minister, he had to acknowledge the marriage after almost 15 years of listing himself as being unmarried. Now, Narendra Modi wasn't the only one with some hiccups in his life. You see, in 1994, Imran Khan admitted to ball tampering in Test cricket and scratching the ball with a bottle top one time during a match in the year 1981. Also, in 1997, a Los Angeles court ruled that Imran Khan was the legal father of a 4-year-old girl in California named Tyrion White, who was born out of an affair that he had with Sita White. And this is not to put a damper on the successes of Imran Khan, because he's done many great things. Like, for example, in April 1996, Imran Khan founded the Pakistani Tehreek-e-Insaf, which is the Movement of Justice political party, and he became its chairman, which he still is to this date. He was elected in the National Assembly from November 2002 to October 2007, and was again elected during the May 11, 2013 general elections. He was close to becoming the Prime Minister all the way back in 2002. And it's really important to know that, because a lot of people view Imran Khan as somebody that doesn't really have a lot of experience in politics. But he's been in politics from way back. Imran Khan, he led the third largest bloc of parliaments in the National Assembly from 2013 to 2018. In the 2018 general elections, his party won the largest number of seats. This was the first time the PTI, which was the party that he founded, entered into federal government. And on August 17, 2018, Imran Khan became the 22nd Prime Minister of Pakistan. In contrast, when it comes to the political career, in 1995, Modi was made the secretary of the BJP's national organization in New Delhi, India, and was appointed as its general secretary just 2 years later. He remained in that office for another 3 years, but in October 2001, he replaced Keshubai Patel after Patel had been held responsible for the state government's poor response to the aftermath of the massive Bhuj earthquake in Gujarat earlier that year. Modi entered his first ever electoral contest in February 2002 by election, where he won a seat in the Gujarat State Assembly. Narendra Modi's role as chief minister during the communal riots that engulfed Gujarat in 2002 was brought into question. He was accused of condoning the violence and not doing enough to stop it. And then in 2005, the United States declined to issue him a diplomatic visa, saying that he was responsible for the riots. Modi's political success in Gujarat, however, led to his reintegration into mainstream politics. The BJP won again in the 2007 State Assembly elections and again in 2012. During his time as the head of the Gujarat government, Modi was given credit for the rapid growth of the state's economy, and the party's performance advanced Modi to become a potential candidate for the Prime Minister of India. And this, of course, happened because he's the current Prime Minister. Now, both of these men have achieved great things, so let's take a look at the different accomplishments that they've both achieved. For Imran Khan, he was elected on high hopes to battle the corruption and fix Pakistan's economic issue, and Prime Minister Imran Khan has been in a lot of action. His administration completed 43% of its set tasks within his first 100 days in office. Imran Khan, in a speech, he said that he made an offer to India for peace talks immediately after coming into power, with the aim to end poverty in the country. He also pledged to fill the nation's $12 billion gap. And this isn't currently complete, but he's taken some actions in this area. Pakistan planned to get financing secured within its first 100 days because it becomes more expensive as time passes. So Saudi Arabia has deposited already $1 billion out of a $3 billion pledge to boost Pakistan's foreign exchange reserves. Imran Khan has also pledged to decrease the gas price for industries. So to become regionally competitive and boost exports, the government of Pakistan announced that it will be decreasing gas prices for factories. Now, Pakistan was able to decrease tax by as much as half, reducing gasoline and diesel prices. Prime Minister Imran Khan has also given his word to an anti-corruption drive, and this is where his government has started to investigate previous government contracts in search of any corruption, and they just want to clean house, clean it up, give Pakistan's government and society and culture just a whole new clean slate, and establish Pakistan as a nation in a way that the world has never seen before. So those have been some political accomplishments of Imran Khan. As of course, Narendra Modi has been in power for much longer. So let's look at some of his accomplishments that he has done in the time he's been in power. Narendra Modi had said in his end-of-year address in 2018, it is a matter of great pride that in 2018, the world's largest health insurance scheme, Ayushman Bharat, was launched. Electricity reached every village of the country. World's prominent agencies have recognized that India is pulling its citizens out of poverty at a record rate. The health insurance plan aims to provide an annual health cover of 5 lakh per family, which is a little over $7,000 US for secondary and tertiary care hospitalization. India's defense has got a new reinforcement and successfully completed the nuclear triad. Prime Minister Modi also said that India has been able to cross the 95% mark in cleanliness and sanitation coverage. So now we've reached the end of this episode, and this was your side-by-side look at Imran Khan and Narendra Modi. Both have achieved some amazing things throughout their lives and have proven to be massive contributions to their countries that they love and serve. Leave all your thoughts and comments down below in the video description. Join in on the conversations. So thank you for learning with me in this episode. It's been awesome. I can't wait to see all of you again in another video, whichever video that is.
Yeah.
What do you want to say?
I think he's not just a leader of Pakistan. He think about world. He want peace. He want to reduce the global warming.
Yeah, that should.
Then he start a mission like billion tree in Pakistan.
Tree. Yeah.
So he started that in 2013 or 14 when he got his first government in one state of Pakistan.
So he elected in 2018. Now it's 2021. So
then,
what is the impact in Pakistan now?
Okay. So I think things are getting
Better.
good. People start recognize what is black and what is white.
Okay.
This is a good thing.
And
before this, nobody bring this issue openly. They say, oh, corruption is always happened, but to him, no. There is no difference between white and black.
Black is black.
There is no gray.
Yeah.
So either you are corrupt or you are good. No way like, oh, you good but you corrupt.
So the Imran Khan government is doing good for the country.
Yeah.
Against the corruption.
There is lack of some good team members, but definitely he will learn. He will bring more nice people. Then things will get better in the future.
Yeah, now if we talk about
because he's still new,
Modi,
he's the first time.
Yeah.
He's
the first time prime minister.
Yeah.
And of course
the things are very bad.
He's just in two years in power. If the Pakistani people give him more and more time, I think the things can be better. And if we talk about Narendra Modi, he has a very long political the career. Yeah, he started from.
But I think
it's like
to me, I think he didn't do much. I still prefer the ex Prime Minister Manmohan Singh.
Okay.
He was a very good. He didn't start anything,
but
he bring the Indian economy from here to here this level.
Whoever I talk about the economy of India, most of them they said like under Narendra Modi government, economy is like not that stable.
Not stable.
GDP go down, and few things like petrol price going up, electricity, all those things. But in this video he mentioned like he also trying to do many things for the country, like electricity in the rural area, the sanitize, which is the most big problem for the India, doing those things. And Narendra Modi also is like a bit controversial because
when it's come to religious
religion,
so
the RSS, like all those things, you guys know about all those things, but here we are for the positive things, to see the both prime minister positive side. So both of them are from two different political background. One is came from cricket, another is a very long political career. So hopefully India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, we are together, neighboring country. We want peace. We don't want any war between us, because if we like fight between us, then how can we grow? We have to grow together if we want to grow. Look at ASEAN country like Malaysia, Singapore, Philippines, Thailand, all those countries together. They have no conflicts between them. They are growing together. But if you look at Asian, these countries, this side, so we want peace. We want like
we have more resources than these countries.
Yeah. So
we can just not using our resources. So that's a sad case.
This time we look on those two prime minister. and we enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed too. Please make sure subscribe our channel, and make sure subscribe to Mahir channel also. The link in the description below. And please recommend us more and more good video to react. See you in the next video. Until then, bye.